Yeah. Hey, it's the Petey Paul Show, man.
Street Kings music.
This is K. Levy. What it do, big dog? We back again. Hey, that's my brother. I ain't just saying that either, you hear me?
Hey, what it do? This show is for you if you love the truth. We global, man, it's for the office in the gutter too. Tune in every time is my advice on what to do. What a time to be alive. Petey Paul, they loving you.
What it do, brother? What it do?
Yo, yo.
Hey, what it do, sister? What it do?
Hey, what it do?
What it do, brother? What it do?
Yo, yo, yes, Lord.
What it do?
Listen, hey, you are now tuned in to the greatest. Everything exclusive if you haven't heard the latest. Real raw, never watered down, still classic New Orleans sound. They was looking for the next great, Petey Paul was found. This show is all around, whatever you need. Got the pulse of the streets, but worldwide indeed. Don't sleep, don't worry, cause he always bring the heat. Fresh out the oven, just a little switch from the last beat. Yo, you want it, he got it, whatever the topic. Petey Paul affiliated, best believe that it's poppin'. What's on your mind? Hit us up, tell us what's on your noggin. We for the people, by the people, started from the bottom, real talk. What's down, my brother? What's up, my sister? Come tell me how you feeling right now. What's down with you? It's true, this thing been going strong for a few, but now we worldwide, trying to figure what it do. Hey, what it do? This show is for you if you love the truth. We global, man, it's for the office in the gutter too. Tune in every time is my advice on what to do. What a time to be alive. Petey Paul, they loving you.
What it do, brother? What it do? Hey, what it do, sister? What it do? What it do, brother? What it do? Hey, what it do, sister? What it do?
Street Kings music.
My brother, what it do? My sister, come tell me how you feeling right now. What's down with you? What it do? My brother, what it do? My sister, come tell me how you feeling right now. What's down with you?
Ooh, wee boy. Let me tell y'all something. This interview right here been a long time coming, boy. Welcome to the one and only Petey Paul What It Do show. Brought to you by the one and only What It Do Network in partners with the Petey Paul Show LLC. I'm looking for a team. You want to be a part of the Petey Paul team too? If you want to create your own podcast, if you want to come promote your business, if you want to come promote your event, whatever it may be, I'm just letting y'all know this is one platform you can come and do that. I don't just do artists. I do local business. I do people. I do all, you name it. My brand is about it. You feel me? But today, baby, yes, sir, we got some historical. You know, when I say historical, I'm gonna open up to what I'm talking about. Like in the state of Louisiana, the city of New Orleans, we only know 2 to 3 major labels, major groups that took off and represented New Orleans in a major way. You dig? However way it turned out at the end, don't matter. They created ways for people, got people on platforms worldwide. I got one of the people that experienced this, and I'm definitely about to get in his business because I wants to know, goddammit. I'm hoping I blew one day and I'll be able to do an interview like this too. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I love to be able to pry into someone's mind that has experienced things that many of us will not ever experience. We'll see it on TV. We may know somebody that has done some special things, you know what I'm saying? But this gentleman right here next to me, you hear me, like really experienced some stuff. And that leads me to believe, leads me to present to y'all today on the Petey Paul What It Do show, the one and only Reginelli. Like, what it do, homie? Working. Grinding.
You know, I had made a statement that I was gonna release something every month for the whole year.
Yeah.
So what's turned out to be 2 singles a month for the whole year, with like 2 or 3 albums, like the album Man Chaotic drop.
Yeah.
Thank Us Later, and then I'm gonna end it all with that Life After No Limit Records deluxe album.
So far you've been on it. You've been doing what you said you was gonna be doing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's now. Me, I want to go back. I need you to. It's basically imagine me sitting on your shoulder like I'm your alter ego or something. You back in the past and you taking me on this ride, and you showing me your past of how you come from where you come from and travel this path all the way up to becoming who everybody know you as is Reginelli. I want to go as far back as your childhood. I ain't talking about kindergarten, nothing like that, but like your childhood when you're riding bikes, you're out in the streets, this, that, and another. What part of town you grew up in?
I grew up uptown, in the Magnolia.
Yeah.
Project.
Uh-huh.
And I think when I was like probably like 4,
Yeah.
5 years old, we moved to Mid City.
Okay. Okay.
Carrollton.
Yeah.
That's where I jumped off the porch.
That's what I was about to see. That's why I wanted to know where you jumped off the porch at.
Yeah.
Jumping off the porch, in other words, matter of fact, you from the streets.
Yeah.
One thing I know about street cats, they like everything to be defined the way it's supposed to be defined. Right. You know what I'm saying? So jumping off the porch in street terms is what exactly?
Jumping off the porch, street terms like hustling, toting gun, you know, just wilding. No
pun intended, but for the white folks that's gonna watch this video, that's what jumping off the porch means.
Right.
Now you know. I know what jumping off the porch means. Like, yeah, now you know. The one and only Reginelli, somebody actually did it, just gave you the definition. Bro, street life or life in the Magnolia, or whichever one, Magnolia or Mid City. Where did you lay down the law the most as far as your hustling and getting your grind on making your money?
In Mid City.
And with the streets was tough in Mid City too?
Yeah, the 500 block always be.
Oh, I always hear you say 500 block, 500 block. Was that where you was at on that live the other day when they had the old cats out there?
I was around there.
Yeah. All right. Cause I'm saying 500 block, and I'm like, when you said that, and I'm pretty sure there got other people out there that follow you, that's fans of you or whatever. They're like 500 block. Damn, I wonder what this like. Or what is it? I'm looking and trying to see where is that. You know what I'm saying? And you just clarify for me, it's Mid City, 500 block.
Yeah, 500 block of Pierce Street.
Yeah. School. Where you went to school at?
I went to school and I went to Tom Lafone. And then I went to Fitz Howard. And I wound up going across because we moved a lot. Yeah. You know, I mean, before even much like we made it to Mid, so we wound up being around there alone for. But we stayed like 13th. Magnolia, you know, my grandma, but you know, my mom and my daddy, both of them from out the Magnolia Project. Okay. Both sides of the family. Okay. So, but I really, around, you know, elementary school around there was Crossman. Okay. From Crossman to Peters. Okay. Yeah. Bro, now, Mid City, that's where you jumped off the porch at. You're hustling this, that, and the third. You first went to jail at what age and for what charge? I first went to jail for a crack charge. Yeah. I called gravel hustling. That's what happened when you jump off the porch? That's what happened. That's part of it. You know, some people jump off the porch straight into the police car. They jump off the porch and last a little minute. Wait, I gotta share a quick story. When you said jump off the porch and run straight to a police car, I was locked up with a partner of mine I went to high school with. I ain't gonna say his name because this story is very embarrassing. Dude, this was back when what the movie tape rental places was named? What, Blockbusters? Blockbusters, yeah, the Blockbusters in Mid City on Carrollton. This dude, I'm in jail, dog, and I see this dude of all dudes. And when I seen him, I seen that he was out there like he was on drugs. Now he wasn't like that in school, in high school. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, damn, this nigga look drugged out, man. I'm like, damn. So I asked him, I'm like, what you in here for? And when he sat down, he sat down and went, dog. You ain't gonna believe this one, bro. I'm like, man, I'm all ears, dog. I'm like, tell me. He was like, man, you know, I be getting my hustle on, you know what I'm saying? I like to steal stuff, you feel me? I decided to go to Blockbusters, and I go, you know, we go and buy Blockbusters, and we steal DVDs and CDs, and we come out here and sell them. I'm like, yeah, I buy, this was before bootlegging was bootlegging. Right. He was going to get the real, you know what I'm saying? Man, he said, man, I was stuffing my pants. I had them all stuffed all in my pants and my shirt, and they saw me. I ain't care because I was going to run out that bitch. Well, he ran out that sucker, went straight across Carrollton in the middle lane. By the time before he got to the neutral ground, boom!
boom, he ran into a car. Yeah. What kind of car was it? A police car. He hit the ground. That's cool. He ran out the store flying and hit a police car, hit the ground. Police car stopped. They running out the store saying he's stealing damn DVDs and CDs.
Hold up. I got one. I'm about to tell you, they had to do it one time. I was locked up in there, and
oh man,
dude come through there. He was all like banged up, looked like he got jumped or something.
Yeah. So
I hear people like asking, like, man, finally, dude was like, man, what you in here for? He said,
nigga, that's big sign.
He said, man, you ain't gonna believe this. He tried to snatch a lady purse in the French Quarter. And when he said when he snatched the purse and ran, somebody clipped him. He said when he clipped and fell, he got back up to start running to get somebody came and dived on his shoulder. Before you know it, the whole French Quarters had him. Held him down for the police. Watch it, man.
That's what you take, dog.
Oh,
that's what you take, damn it. But I seen a purse snatching one time in the French Quarter. I mean, right by the Iberville. Yeah. And that was my first time seeing it in live action, man. It threw me on. The lady was screaming and yelling and this, that, and nothing. I just sat there and watched. I was like blocks away. Even if I was right there, I still probably wouldn't have done that at the age I was, because I was in the streets at the time too. Yeah. But to see that dude took off fast, like Jesse Owens fast, dog, like for real. Wasn't no catching him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, look, we're going to come back with some more Reginelli in a minute. That was a great breakthrough conversation. We got more to catch up with, a lot more to catch up with. We got music to play, you know what I'm saying? But this is the one and only Petey Paul Show. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to commercial, Reginelli style. We're going to go out to one of his new tracks. It's called Mandatory, right here on the Petey Paul What It Do Show. We'll be right back.
You know, Reginelli Gambino family. Free Lil Gotti. Free C Murray, free Mac, free my nigga Nate, free my brother Gotti, yeah. Whole lot of 500 shit. Oh, clout chasing that nigga. Mo, I got him. Yeah. Look, gotta keep it real 'cause it's mandatory. Yeah, I ain't no hater, so don't put me in that category. Clown ass nigga fucked his own name up. Got popped and gave a nigga whole name up. Damn, gotta keep it real 'cause it's mandatory. Yeah, I ain't no hater, so don't put me in that category. Clown ass nigga fucked his own name up. Got popped and gave a nigga whole name up. Damn, the smartest thing you did was get the fuck, boy. You a bitch, nigga, and you a fuck boy. Nigga steady searching for clout. I got some clout for him. When it come to snitching, a lot of snitches are vouch for him. A lot of real niggas I know don't even talk to him. Nigga put their feet in that water, watch what the sharks do 'em. Yeah, I'm a dog, yeah, and my dog told me that. You a hoe, yeah, and your dog told me that. Nigga, way before the rap, I was sending that lead out. When I catch you, I'ma stretch it, bitch, I'm leaving you laid out. Loose lips, sank ships, interviews too. You told them it was in the wall when they interviewed you. Remember HOD when you was getting rawed out? You checked off, you couldn't live in a doghouse. When it come to pussy, nigga, you know what the dog bout. Screaming free all of my niggas till they let my dogs out. Gotta keep it real 'cause it's mandatory. Yeah, I ain't no hater, so don't put me in that category. Clown ass nigga fucked his own name up. Got popped and gave a nigga whole name up. Damn, gotta keep it real 'cause it's mandatory. Yeah, I ain't no hater, so don't put me in that category. Clown ass nigga fucked his own name up. Got popped and gave a nigga whole name up. Damn. Niggas do more dick riding than them hoes do. You ain't crazy, nigga, act like it before I expose you. Remember when you blew up my line, nigga, I told you. Keep mixing your business with mine, what Nelly gon' do? Tryna blow up, yeah, I can make the dreams come true. Guess you feeling like you pop 'cause you took a picture with Snoop. I'm in the jungle every day with the lion, tigers, and bears. When it come to real shit, I swear it give me the chills. When it comes to the streets, I gotta give you the real. You looking for a percentage, I gotta give you a deal. I been that nigga for real. Who the fuck gon' question that? My niggas pull up with them lasers like the Men in Black. Think, nigga, don't be stupid. Shout out to my nigga, be stupid. R.I.P. the Tuna, Dizzy Killer, Slim and Dune. Fucking right, I been a G, and I'm pretty sure you noticed it. And when it come to shots, you know Reginelli throw that shit. Gotta keep it real 'cause it's mandatory. Yeah, I ain't no hater, so don't put me in that category. Clown ass nigga fucked his own name up. Got popped and gave a nigga whole name up. Damn, gotta keep it real cause it's mandatory. Yeah, I ain't no hater, so don't put me in that category. Clown ass nigga fucked his own name up. Got pop, ain't gave a nigga whole name up. Damn. Bitch ass nigga. Boy, you a hoe. You gotta see me. I don't give a fuck with you. I don't want to talk, I want to see you.
Welcome back, man. It's the one and only Petey Paul What It Do show, brought to you by the What It Do Network in partnership with the Petey Paul Show LLC. I got the homie Reginelli in the building, man. Bruh, that was mandatory. Please, before I get into anything else, because a lot of artists are ex-artists, and there ain't no issue with it, but it's just something that I want to start doing on behalf of the producers, is that the artists, before they start talking about the music themselves, shout out the producer, because it wasn't for that track. If it wasn't for that track, I don't know if there's another track out there, which there probably is, but you ain't got it right now. You did it to this track, right. But if it wasn't for this track, that song wouldn't be as hot as it is, because that sucker fit that sucker to the T. Who made that track, man?
DJ Chopper-Lot.
DJ Chopper-Lot?
Yeah.
Shout out DJ Chopper-Lot. Shout out to all producers out there making music for these artists. Yeah. Matter of fact, if you're a producer out there and you see the show, you like what you see, you want to be on this platform, bring your ass, partner. Come on. Come on. You're going to walk on over, but you're not going to limp on back because I'm going to look out for you. You hear me? For real, for real.
That's a guarantee. For
real. Dog. So mandatory. I'm digging that track, bro. What was the motivation behind that? Like, for real. I like some of the metaphors and shit that you put up in there. That thing was dope. I like how you laid that out, bro.
Yeah, that really was a response track to the situation.
You care to tell? Do tell if you know.
Man, a situation.
I'm just saying.
With me and Turk.
I definitely want to ask. That's later on in the show. Okay, let's get to the real. We're gonna come back to the Turk situation. We're gonna come back to that because I actually met the brother. I interviewed him. Fresh out of prison. He was recently out of prison. I interviewed him. That was my first ever what I call big interview. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's still big. You know, nobody can take that from me. No, I'm not saying knocking what your beef is with him or none of that.
Right.
Your beef ain't my beef.
Right.
I ain't got no issues with Turk. And they got another dude. You know Murder from Uptown?
Yeah.
He be clowning Turk too. But you know, I ain't nobody that's just go follow a movement because because that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay in my lane. You feel me? But definitely that right there, we got to talk about that because I do want to know where that come from. But you are more here for the music and putting people out, letting people know you are here, you back out. This is what you're coming with. So we're going to keep talking about the music. The mandatory track, shout out to DJ Chopper-Lot. I love that bitch. For real. It was dope. And you lit it up. Yeah. I got to give you your props on that. You been getting good feedback on that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I be out in the old club singing it.
Yeah.
They know the words better than me.
For real? You recently did a show, huh?
Yeah.
Like, what was that? 7140?
7140.
Yeah.
That's for Key the Black birthday.
Yeah. I heard you rocked it. I saw the video too, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that you back at it and getting into it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, after I did that time, I just was like, you know, the whole time. See, that's what I be telling people. I don't just be like rapping. I really mastered it. Like, you know, when I was locked up, you know, this was all put together. Like, I knew I had to come home and get straight to it.
Right. So, stepping back, taking a bunch of steps back, because when you was with No Limit, you was, what, 15 when you first got with him?
Yeah, 15.
Okay, so, yeah, we're going to take a major step back, because I want to know, how did all that play out? You jumped off the porch, you got popped your first time, went to jail for crack, lived your life, you still did time that was in the street life, this, that, and other. How did rapping come about? Like, when did that start for you?
When I really got serious about it when when I found out P had started No Limit Records, and you know the song was like, you know, I was hearing about it song, you know, he came down and did a concert at the Riverboat. So, but when
shout out to the Riverboat days.
Yeah,
shit, ain't nothing like it.
Yeah, and P had, my brother was with P first. The guy, it was him and Sleep, dude named Sleep. He God bless the day he died. But them two was the Gambino fan was just them two because they was on the Body soundtrack. You know? So in the midst of that, me and Malachi, you know, we was writing, you know what I'm saying? Fino was writing, you know, that's my brother, one of his partners.
Right.
So, you know, we writing or whatever, because he was going to add us in with him and Sleep. But I don't know what happened with them two. So, you know, they wind up falling out. And then I think Sleep, somebody had told P something about Sleep was in Lord or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, and, you know, Peter type, you know, if it's coming from somebody that he feel like got some good credibility, you know, and that's what he gonna go off. And that's what it must have, you know, whoever told him that must have was somebody that he felt like they ain't gonna say that. Like, so he had like stop messing with him.
Right. Understood that. As a businessman, you can't rock like that.
Yeah. So that's when we had came in. And you know, and we just my brother came, got us, said P wanted to hear, wanted us to come to Baton Rouge. We went to the studio and he was like, told me and Malachi to run raps. Let me hear you. And we rapped to him. He was like, all right, y'all ready? You
weren't nervous or nothing? I mean, you in front of Master P and he telling you to...
I was a little nervous, but not too much nervous because, you know, that's my cousin. So, you know, I mean, I wouldn't, it ain't like I was around and I ain't know him.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But I was just nervous for the fact like I didn't know if he was going to be like, you know, y'all keep
digging
working.
In on
it.
Yeah. All right. So, back in your Peters day, like how early on did you know you had the skills to rap? Like, when did that develop?
Like when I was about, maybe like 13.
Yeah.
12, 13.
You was rapping about street stuff or you was, because back then was bounce days. Now, you ain't ever do no bounce back then?
No, I did all, you know, I was like a Slim fan.
Okay, always.
Yeah.
From
UNLV.
Okay, yeah.
Partners in Crime.
Yeah.
You know, they was.
Yeah.
Who else? I really was on that local BG. You know, I was, and you know, at the time, matter of fact, I jumped off the porch. I started hanging with. That's another reason why my brother was like, he felt like he had to grab me because I was hanging with somebody that he felt like me hanging with that person. A lot of people trying to kill him.
Yeah,
so
wasn't a good look.
I might, you know, be in a call with, you know, so when he find out that, he like, you know, he really like, man, you know, so that would made him push the issue more.
So you end up leaving that person you was with?
Yeah, matter of fact, he wound up going to the feds and getting a life sentence.
And look, you could have been right there with him.
Yeah.
And shout out to Big Brother for that one. Shit.
Yeah.
Man. All right, so you at the studio, boom. P like what he heard, and y'all go home, y'all start writing more material.
Yeah, we was a man. Malachi used to write like every night. Like we would come up with songs.
Yeah.
But you know, my brother, he, you know, like he was with P first, so he was already in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
He would come down like every other day. But when he come, we'll have something new. We'll be running into him, you know. So
right.
He was like, so that's how that went.
All right. Well, fast forward a little bit. How did the Gambino family come together? Because you only mentioned your brother, Malachi, and yourself.
And Fino.
So how did all y'all come together? Like,
well, Fino and my brother, you know, they've been like, they come up together, and then I think they was in Scotland together.
Okay.
LTI.
Yeah.
And they, you know, built a relationship, and you know, that's how Fino got in, and then man, Malachi, you know, he was already like, he was gonna put us, you know, like we family. So
right.
You know,
so when y'all finally came together as Gambino family, how much music y'all had to submit to do that first project?
So we had like, if I'm not mistaken, I think we had like 2 weeks to finish the album. 2
weeks?
Yeah, like once you get that green light, you gotta, cause if you don't make that date, then your album ain't gonna come out.
2 weeks to do a whole album?
Yeah, we used to be in that day and night.
I bet, 2 weeks?
We in room, leave out the room with Kel, we were going to the room with Los. Leave out there, go in the room with Morbid, cause we wanted to make that date.
Yeah.
So yeah, we was everybody though, anybody that had a date, that's the longest probably they had.
Y'all wasn't in the recording back then, like recording the footage of y'all doing all of this in the studio?
No, they ain't have
damn,
all that,
bro.
They ain't have all that.
Damn,
like, so
dope
if they
to
had
have, boy.
social media back then,
yeah. Just
And even back then, we was like, we didn't record on no Pro Tools. We had like tape 8 decks.
Yeah.
So that was like a headache for us and the producers.
Right.
Cause the tape we messing, and you gotta like. I was, when I rap, I ain't had that verse like Malachi, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I had a verse where I felt like I had to keep stacking it. I would have to stack my verse like 5-6 times. Yeah. And it still really didn't sound like, cause I still sounded like a little boy, like young.
Right.
But Malachi, them, they got that verse. Like I just developed the verse I got right.
I get it. Somebody whose voice changed that fucked me all the way up. Like, I didn't even know. I'm from the East. Yeah. And I was in the streets, but not in the streets on your level. Any other street nigga out there? Nah, I ain't never go that hard. But I had my time. But coming up that way and not being exposed as much as y'all, I only got to hear so much of music too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I was listening to this one song. It was a bounce song. And it was dope. Everybody was on it, this, that, and other. And then later on down the years, Cash Money came out. The song I heard was Juvenile back then, the bounce song. And then the Juvenile I heard once Cash Money came out, the voice was totally like, I'm like, man, there ain't no goddamn Juvenile, man. Not with that voice right here, in the mean mug and this, that, and other. And that's him back then. You trying to tell me that? That ain't no goddamn Juvenile or no bounce from the Juvenile, man. What the hell? He been gargling garlic all his life. I mean, between then and now, what? You know what I'm saying? He been drinking straight Night Train. How your voice changed like that? I couldn't believe it.
And he just come with a whole. And that nigga Juvie come with a whole.
He flipped the shit out this shit. I couldn't believe, dog. I would have bet if I had money back then, I'd be broke as on. Well, I was broke then anyway. But if I had $5, I would have lost that $5. Somebody would have bet me and proved to me that was Juvenile from Bound for the Juvenile to 400 Degrees, or when he first came out with Cash Money. I would have lost them $5 because I ain't no betting man, so I'm real cheap.
Yeah,
I ain't putting 100,
I would have lost that too. I wouldn't have never.
I'm telling you, dog. I wouldn't have, bro. Like for real. So I feel you. I bet you glad you got that voice you got now. Yeah. I just had that little young. You couldn't shake it.
Yeah. No matter how many times I stacked my verse up, I just couldn't.
Right.
When it was all nah.
Yeah. All right. So back to the music. First I Knock. What that's hitting for?
I was on for the album that me and Chaotic just released called Thank Us Later.
Right.
I really was thinking like when I heard the beat like on a club type up tempo, something catchy. And I just come up with the chords and we put the verses down.
Right.
That my
cool. Well, shit. Shout out to Chaotic too. I thought he was gonna be here today, but I was told that you had to handle your business. So, but yeah, definitely we got to bring him back, bro. But we about to get into this next track. It's called First I Knock. We're gonna take this to the break and we're gonna come back, man, with some more Reginelli. It's the one known the Petey Paul What It Do Show, brought to you by the What It Do Network and the Petey Paul Show LLC. We going in, baby.
You know, Chaotic, yeah. You know, Chaotic, yeah. Criminal minded committed 500 shit. Look, Black Matrix, CMC. First I knock your bitch off, then I knock your shit off, and leave your body stiff as fuck like you got hit with fentanyl. You can't tell me shit about my homie, that my dissolve. I can't tell you shit about your bitch, but she a dissolve. Ain't nothing changed, still ain't going for shit, dawg. Even when I was a little nigga, I was big dog. Yeah, I played them corners, deep in the backfield. Shop open, we never closed, yeah, it was that real. When it come to being that nigga, you know I'm that still. Last nigga played Raheem died, better act still. Just because he sang, yeah, don't mean that nigga real. Nelly grew up around head busters that really kill. Fucking right, I really would, and I really will. When that contact, I really drill. I'm a real G, I'm really hood, for really real. I'm on a meat mission, I'm dream chasing a milli mil. Giving you my life, my nigga, this ain't no fairy tale. Every nigga that wished that on me, I had to wish him well. Speaking on my name, my nigga, that's suicide. side. Plus I got them hitters with me, the bitch like it's do or die. You know, first I knock your bitch off, then I knock your shit off, and leave your body stiff as fuck like you got hit with phenol. You can't tell me shit about my homie, that my dissolve. I can't tell you shit about your bitch, cause she a dissolve. First I knock your bitch off, then I knock your shit off, and leave your body stiff as fuck like you got hit with phenol. You can't tell me shit about my homie, that my dissolve. I can't tell you shit about your bitch, cause she a dissolve.
Hey bitch, you know I'm dope, you can call that nigga fit now. Shit, I'm playing football, you nigga playing pitchball. Bitch, you can't tell me shit about my dissolve. Shit, I need a perk, put it on my tongue, and watch it dissolve. Fuck being hot, yeah, bitch, I'm off the meter. Needle to the three, popsicle when I freeze. I'm about to raise the ball, bitch, I'm tryna break the lever. Bitch, we mobbing, call that sliding, shout out King Diesel. Yeah, I see these niggas just don't get the point. Niggas say they killers too, you see them in the joint.
We back, dog. It's the one and only Petey Paul What It Do Show. Still here to my immediate right, the homie Reginelli. And that one right there was called First I Knock, bro. That bitch was tight too. And that's Chopper on the track too.
No, that's
What you think about it?
yeah, I'm gonna think.
We gonna get to this here. The beat on that bitch fire. Shout out to the producer. The production on that bitch lit. And what's the motivation behind that one? What made you take it? You and K.I. take it to that level on that one? Y'all just having fun?
Yeah, we just having fun.
It's a fun track to listen to.
Yeah, it's like
it's fun.
I could have really did put like all kind of ways on. I just that one that way the chorus like came to me and it was catchy, like
Yeah.
on some. Like
It had a good feel to it, real nice feel to it, a nice flow. You feel me? That's something you can like bump riding in the car, like really like just be getting it,
That's how it be. I'm not everybody at first hit, they be like, man, like I want where I get that at.
Yeah. So that one gonna be on the album? It's on the album?
Yeah, it's on there. It's like 7 songs on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you working mixtapes too?
Yeah.
Yeah? You doing albums and mixtapes? That's work.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you got time to do all that.
I ain't let nobody outdo me this year.
Right. Yeah, I feel
I'm
that.
looking at it like, they got so many people rapping and doing music.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way to stand out.
Right.
And so that was my way of standing out, just releasing music. And I'm not releasing anything. I'm releasing like good music.
Bangers,
At least
yeah.
one. Like,
I feel you.
like I got like about 6-7 songs in the club they playing.
Right now?
Like,
Yeah. Bro. Now back to the conversation at the Gambino days. All right, y'all got 2 weeks to make the album, drop the album. How everything played out after that? Because I want to get to the point when y'all did y'all first show, what it was like, or where it was at, or your first couple. If you can't remember the first one, in the first beginning, I want to talk about the first beginnings of Gambino Family. How did y'all come up with the name first off, and what took place from dropping the album, it getting out, bam, y'all in demand to go do shows? Like how did all that play out?
it was like, I would say it was like a process, like, cause everybody has the same process. You put your, you finish your album, turn it in, P, come with his gifts.
Yeah.
Car, Rolex.
Yeah. Each one of y'all got these gifts?
Yeah, each one of us.
Y'all able to just take off and just go do what y'all do.
Yeah, Rolex. We went to the.
What kind of car you got?
Camaro.
For real?
Yeah, man, Malachi got a Camaro. Fino had got a Yukon. Matter of fact, Fino wound up buying Slim. So it was Slim Yukon when he went to jail on the lake that time, and he had to do back up the parole time.
Mm-hmm.
And so Slim sold the truck to Fino because just he wasn't gonna need it. And he had to back up like a year and something. And my brother had got the Suburban.
So tell the truth, did you dog the Camaro out, bro? Or you took care of that stuff?
I took it.
I'm asking because you was young at the time. You got a Camaro, you got the Rolex, you got money.
I was on the highway every day.
For real?
Back and forth New Orleans.
Yeah, from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. What color it was?
Red.
Yeah? V8?
Red, V8. Matter of fact, we got the cars in '98, like right before our album had dropped. But I wound up, the one I had was a 99. It was, that bit was inside the Jerry Lane
Yeah.
of the show and floor.
Damn. I'm only asking these questions because I'm literally right now my own personal world that nobody can see out there. I'm living through you right now. I'm like I'm imagining this shit like how it played out. Like I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So carry on. I'm feeling it.
So we had got the calls. You know, P had put like, I want to say it, I think if I remember right, like $12,000 in our account, each 1 hour account. And man, I was.
Did you blow it or did you do right by that 12,000?
I blew some money. I blew. I ain't, you know, cause I used to look at it like, man, that's my cousin. I'm gonna just get some more.
Yeah. So at that, how old were you at that time when you got the Camaro, the Rolex?
16.
16?
16. You know, me and Malachi were going to school. We were going to Gables Academy.
Damn.
I was there.
The hell I was doing at 16. In school failing, I know that. This motherfucker out here in the Camaro.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. Bruh, life was good, huh?
Yeah.
Dude. So the first like, how did y'all know, how did it come about that, boom, y'all first show is here? Like, y'all got a concert or a show, y'all opening up, y'all to act or what? Like, what?
Well, we ain't really do too many shows. The first show we probably ever did, if I can remember right, was at Teen Summit, one of them Teen Summits. We wound up doing a song.
Yeah.
But P was like, he was more in-house. Like, you know, we had majority of in-house featuring on each other album.
Yeah.
If you weren't trying to book everybody, then 9 times out of 10, nobody went wrong.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, that was kind of like, that became a conflict on, like, with P and Mystical, like, that really was the big thing. Like,
the Mystical was
like
in demand all over the place, but P like, you need to take
like,
everybody, not just Mystical.
Yeah. So that was a conflict for them.
Okay.
You know, he a performer.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, Mystical Cock, you know, he was like the Wayne of No Limit.
Okay. Yeah. I can
like,
see that.
So, you know, he was, you know, feeling like I'm Mystical.
Right.
You know? So, you know.
So with the Gambino, how long y'all stay with No Limit? How many years?
From like 97 to like 2000, but we had wound up going signing with C. Cause C had pulled up by our house one day and he was like, "Man, y'all with me now." He's like, "Man, I hollered at P already." I told him. Cause C wanted to do something like how Pop was doing with the Outlaw.
Just under True.
Yeah, just under True, and that's why he wanted to do the album. After the Gambino family album, me and Malachi was gonna come together, and we were gonna come out with the Young Guns album.
Right.
And C wanted to do like a C Murder and a Young Guns album too. And that's what that's how all that. And then, you know, we always like, P had his people that like to be with him.
Yeah.
And C had, you know, people, you know, the ones who like to be. We was the one that roll with C.
Right.
So that was a conflict.
Did that move? You think that move messed up stuff for Gambino?
Yeah.
Should have stayed where y'all was at.
Well, not because I wouldn't say it messed it up. I remember C was telling us, like, he was talking to us and he was like, "Man, he like, I'm gonna blow y'all up out." He was supposed to do it, like, but it's just he had deals, but you know, you got somebody like in your ear telling you, nah, man, you could get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really like, you know, really don't want you to do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and that's what kind of held C up, cause you know you want to do this, but you know you got man, you could get more than that.
Yeah, it's messing up your way of thinking too, rather than just following your first. Boy, everybody, even on that level, that's totally understandable. But on a level of just living life, period, it happens, dog. It happens on all levels of life, bro. Right. And I can understand and see that, especially when you're in that situation, when you're gonna be dealing with a lot of money, a lot of media, a lot of attention, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you want to make sure you make the right moves. And when you got somebody that's in your ear that you feel might know more than what you know or what have you, or know better, you feel me? You end up going in different directions and shit. And that's why you got to keep, nowadays, you got to keep your circle tight. Yeah. And know who it is on your team the way you know, without a shadow of a doubt. Bam, I can trust their word. They got me. It's like this. It's like that. That's something that I stand by, dude. Like, for real.
That's why it's hard. It'd be hard for me to, like if I get cool with somebody, it just got to happen. It can't be, you know, nobody can't force a friendship with me. I ain't gonna let it happen. Right. You know, but it got to just, you know, and I got to be, you know, like, fit, you know, like, like, man, you know, I gotta be around you. I gotta hear your conversations. Like, you know, when you're not talking to me, cause I'm gonna know the type, you know, before we just, cause I just don't want.
And you can feel people's energy too. Yeah. Like when certain people walk in the room, you can whether it's a bad feeling or a good feeling, it's something about energy, dude. And if the energy not right, I hear your conversation, this, that, and other, but when you're trying to go with the conversation later on down the line and tag along or me be a part of this and that, nah, player, I can't. And then if I give you any time, I'll sit there and watch you. And if you're doing something in any order that I don't like, that I'm just not cool with, next be your order. I ain't got no problem with that. It's just that I don't want that in my space. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking what you're doing, but it just don't fit me. Right. So I got to go in another direction, because if I stick with you, it's going to go on left for me. You know, you go fuck up my energy. You feel me? So nah, bro. And I teach that to my kids too. Damn that, bro. We ain't getting no younger. No. You know what I'm saying? And these years going by fast. Once you get past 25, them years go by fast, partner. Shit, I was just 35. That's yesterday. Shit. I jumped 10 years.
It seems like the time moving fast.
For real, dog. For real. Bro, we got more music. What else do I want to ask? I wanted to ask. That's what I wanted to ask. This is just another fun question. Is you, C Murder, Slim, Mystical, Master P, Moby, all these people on this team, y'all felt like y'all was invincible, huh?
Yeah,
y'all was the motherfuckers.
I wish I would have took the business side more. I wish I would, you know. I would say that I wish P would have really set us down and really showed us the game, at least, you know.
Just a little more, at least, because back then he still ain't know that much. He was listening. He knew how to hustle and grind and put his foot on people's neck to get what he needed business wise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to, but it's still certain. And then he was new to the game. There's a lot he had going on. I can understand that. You feel me? But and I also see that when you're in a situation like that, especially when you're young, you're not thinking about the business side. It's all about that Camaro, that watch. Right. I'm riding. I'm looking good.
That's the thing. You know, nobody, they ain't giving you this saying, all right, look, now you know I'm gonna deduct that. I'm gonna deduct, because they was deducting it. They ain't just give you that car, that house, that road, none of that. Yeah. I don't think he was deducting it. Yeah. You know, but it's a the reason why I say the business side, because it's a lot of stuff that we didn't get by us not knowing the business.
Right. So it's safe to say that one of your biggest regrets is not learning the business.
Yeah, not learning the business.
Yeah, that's very
that's
important.
the most important.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like publishing, I know last time I looked in the business of music book, I know you were getting it, like publishing for 125 years. Every 6 months. They was doing it every 6 months back.
Yeah.
I think they do it now every 90 days.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. I don't even know what a publishing check look like.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody never got no publishing.
But you on that shit now, though.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
And it's good that you still got your skill set and you actually honed your skills even more so.
Yeah.
And now you can do it the way you want to do it.
Because now when I get it, I know what to do with it, and it's right. I did it. I got it on my own. I just would never like everybody that I be around that be with me. Whatever I know, they knew.
Right.
Like
that's
they.
dope. I like that.
Like I be reminding them, like, man, don't forget to submit your work logs for that song.
Yeah.
So you get your credit. You BMI, like, what's your BMI? Like, I be, cause I be one, like, years from now when somebody, like, mentioned Reginelli, nobody shouldn't have nothing bad to say.
Right. Yeah. All right, I got another track coming up, man. You Ain't Never.
Yeah, but that's a remake, Soulja Slim. You Ain't Never Seen What I Seen.
Yeah.
We had put that together.
Is it basically based on the same scenario?
Kind of different though.
Yeah.
It's like got that twist to it.
It's you and Chaotic?
Yeah, man.
Okay. We about to get into this next track, man. It's called You Ain't Never Seen.
Yeah.
You Ain't Never Seen by the one and only Reginelli featuring Chaotic right here on the Petey Paul What It Do Show.
It's that life after No Limit record music. CMC shit. Gambino family for life. Still get organized. You ain't never seen what I seen. I've been through what I've been through, that's why I got a fucked up mental. And they ask why I don't rap positive. You ain't never seen what I seen. I've been through what I've been through, that's why I got a fucked up mental. And they ask why I don't rap positive. A minor setback for a major comeback, right? I've been around the world once, but seen everything twice. Niggas know they wrong from right from wrong. If you stepping in the wrong territory, you dead wrong. Mac home, now it's time to free see murder. On a 500 block, every week niggas see murder. They see murder, babies walking around like they see murder. They play with a nigga like me and it be murder. Jumped off the porch drilling shit before I sold drugs. I came through and showed love to whoever showed love. Fake daps, fake hugs. That nigga peep that. Let me find out you a glitch, I'ma delete that. This is the afterlife, after that. I done lost so many niggas, I feel like I'm next. Heard the cards, bastard deck. When it come to paying attention, nigga, bet I passed the test. Nigga, life is what you make it when you let it manifest. Nigga, when it come to wrecks, we ain't dodging that. We ain't ducking nothing, better ride you that. If you playing with a real nigga name, you die for that. Nigga say it's up, then it's going down. Busy nigga speaking on my name whenever I ain't around. Every time I come around, niggas don't be saying shit. Running off at the mouth, got you in your man's head. You ain't never seen what I seen. I've been through what I've been through, that's why I got a fucked up mental. And they ask why I don't.
We back, man. Welcome back to the Petey Paul What It Do Show, brought to you by the What It Do Network in partnership with the Petey Paul Show LLC. I still got the home Reginelli in the building, the Gambino family, man. Ex No Limit artist. We've been rolling, we've been rocking, we've been chilling, we've been talking, and I've been living through him, through his stories. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been enjoying this interview, though. Like for real, especially the Camaro story. Like for real, that just imagining you or any black kid being 16 years old and having that opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to live like that. You feel me? Yeah. And after all of that came about, and Gambino family did their thing, they was dropping albums. Y'all swapped and went with C Murder and things of that nature. Where did the fall apart deal come from? Like how did everything go left and everything just died down?
It was like, I would say maybe like 2000, 2001, like when it really just went to slow. Really, to be honest, you know, Cash Money came like, you know, with that little different sound. So you know, it kind of like
it rocked the boat.
Yeah, it slowed up, and you know, instead of P just, you know, sticking to what he was doing, you know, he was kind of like trying to make the bling bling music like they was doing. You know, that's why he come with the ice on my wrist, shining like a light, and you know, I mean, they were really taking shots at each other, you know,
right?
Like on the cool. So it was kind of like, I don't know. I think
it was really above your head. You ain't
really it was really it was way over. No, I don't think they ain't have nobody that was like in the middle that had a relationship with it. Yeah, like it wasn't gonna never.
Right.
So and then it was just you know, the streets really hype.
Yeah, you know, the streets is something, boy. Yeah. Once the street, I can see how Cash Money could come out bling bling and this, that, and the other. We used to this with No Limit, but this new sound that is a New Orleans sound that's something totally different and just snatch your attention, take your attention from No Limit to Cash Money. I can see how that
started getting into like a lot of other, you know, basketball, the sports agency, and clothes, and you know, he was just, you know, and to rap, the rap just slipped away from him.
Right, and became second, third, and so. Hey. He was living a dream too, bro.
Right.
I can see that he was living a dream too. Probably didn't see himself in that position. And what I do like about that is that, you know, even though everything turned out the way it did, a black man still made a way for other people. You dig? Like, and I'm sure there's a lot of bad stories out there that people could bring up. Well, you should have did this and damn that and blah blah whatever. Still, at the end of the day, it's still turned out bad for some of y'all, but it could have not happened at all. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's right in anything, because I'm not saying that's right in any way.
Right.
But I mean, just think about it. If you wouldn't have gotten to that situation and became a Gambino family, what you would have been doing? Still in the streets?
So,
but
most likely.
And by not learning that's one major thing I hope artists get from the little snippet that you gave was about learning the business.
Yeah.
Because that right there can save a lot of y'all from a lot of pain. And I mean, was it painful for you or the Gambino family as a whole? Like when y'all saw y'all name no longer in lights, not verbatim in lights, literal lights, but y'all were up there and then here go the fall.
Yeah, it was kind of like, man, it was really after C went to jail, it was just like everything just, you know, just went like,
right.
And I was like, it was kind of hard to, you know, really go back to after coming from like No Limit and going black, hustling, and, you know, it was like it took me probably like about a year or something to really just, like, man,
grasp what we...
I gotta get it. You know, and that's how I wound up catching the charges, because, you know, now I'm back in the streets. You know, I was
really grinding and trying.
You got, I mean, on our block, they had about 15 niggas or something.
Damn.
Niggas,
the 500 block?
Man, niggas see somebody walking from 2 blocks away. Nigga jumping on the bike, nigga trying to make it. Man, it was
it's like an Olympic race, Charlie.
I seen nigga jumping on the bikes going to say I went fixed my, I went brought a elite scooter. See that nigga jump on the bike, I'm jumping on the elite.
Oh shit! It's funny because it was like it happened like that in almost. I know it happened like that in the 7th Ward, and it definitely happened like that in the East, where I used to hang out, bro. Well, when shit just got tight, we didn't know why it got tight. Shit just got tight. A lot of niggas came home from jail, and other dudes moved in the hood, and the hustling wasn't just.
But I always figured out a way. To even though it was like that, I was like, I had to, I gotta do something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking all the shots. But I'm gonna take your shot. But when you do come with all the money, don't pass me up.
Right. Gotcha.
So that's how I got around that.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That's something.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that was a good laugh, partner. For real, dude said he got an elite.
I had an elite, yeah. Jumping. As soon as I see 2, 3 jumping on the bike, I'm jumping on that scooter. Yeah, that was,
pulling up before pulling up was pulling up.
Yeah.
Shit, you should have started delivering, goddamn. And popping up at the door like a delivery man.
I said, man, I ain't got time to be jumping on the bike. I know what I'm going to do. Brother, I paid $1,500 for that little scooter.
Damn. Wow, bro. I'm crying laughing right now. Like, for real. All right, so I done lived through you enough, bro. Let's come on up to now, right? We're here. Well, no. Before we come up to now, we got to tap on the Turk situation. Because Mandatory was a song you made, correct? That was like in response or in pertaining to that. What the hell? I saw your interview, you know what I'm saying? I forgot who it was you did the interview with, you know what I'm saying? But you seem upset and this, that, and other. I got you in a calm state of mind right now.
Yeah.
As men right now, like, let's talk about, like, what happened? What made this go the way it went with Hot Boy Turk?
It really, like, caught me by surprise. Because I'm like, somebody just inboxed me on Instagram with like, and around the time when I was like, I'm buzzing, so, and I just get a message. Somebody was like, a fan was like, man, you heard what Turk said about you in the interview? I'm like, I hit him back. I'm like, no. I'm like, send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And they sent me a link, the YouTube link.
Mm-hmm.
They told me exactly where to go at. Like, go to 33, like exactly where he started.
Right. The seconds on the video.
Seconds, yeah. So I goes on. I'm like, he's saying like, I mean, and nothing like that. What happened was C had been, Turk had been hollering at C through me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, one day C told me, like, man, go get him and bring him to do a song, because he was trying to wrap up the CP3.com album.
Mm-hmm.
So I shoes down there, me and my partner, we shoes down there to go pick him up, because his car was on the flat or whatever.
Right.
He had the PT Cruiser. So I picked him up, and before I could, like, go back to, he was like, hold up, he had to make a stop to drop some keys off, which I really thought he was, that's what he was going to do, because when I picked him up, his truck really was on flats.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, maybe he's going to drop the keys off to somebody to get it, to take care of that while we gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole while, he didn't go drop no keys off. He had to go, get his
issue.
I guess he needed that to get in his zone or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he didn't tell me that, because he figured if he tell me he going to do that,
you want to go take him when you have some, yeah.
So, but we wound up getting caught up in the process, because the dude who he went to, they had him under surveillance. So by him getting out of my car, going to this dude, and they watching him, and they feel like it was a drug transaction. So when he got back in the car, that's why they can't stop me to get him to see if they can get the drugs off.
But they waited till y'all got away from
They
the
waited,
house.
yeah,
to
they
where
waited till we
the
made it
house
to
wouldn't
Martin
see
Luther
what was
King.
happening.
Yeah. And they come, I'm like, I wasn't speeding or nothing. I'm just, I wasn't even driving. Matter of fact, my partner was driving. I was about to let him drive to Baton Rouge because I ain't feel like driving. I was tired. It's just like, it was a Crown Vic. They come, the lights flashed. I'm like, something like, man, let them, I'm thinking they trying to pass.
Right.
You know, so, but they were like, got behind, pulled us. But in the process, Turk like raised his hand up. So even though I had tents on the car, in the daytime you could still see somebody's shadow. So when he raised his hand, you know, I had something stashed up there. And I had a gun. They found my gun. I'm like, man. So you know, but for him, that's why I was like messed up, because I'm like, well, damn, if anybody should be mad, I should be mad.
Right.
Fuck, I got caught up. If you would never got back in my car, I would never got stopped.
Right. Right.
You know, and I was like, only like, I always try to help. I ain't never asked him or needed him for nothing. I just always try to help him because I used to see, you know, he was
rocking.
Yeah, he was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to see him like that. You know, and we came up in the project together. So that's why I was like willing, even though he was, I know he was messed up like that. I still was like, you know, and C still was like, all right, you know, C was gonna let him do the song and just pay him a few dollars. But we never even made it because we got jammed up like that.
How much time you got over there?
We went to trial. Got found not guilty. But see, what happened was, you know, the dude who he went to, this is my partner now. We know we got cool through the charge. I didn't know him at first. So when he got arrested, because he was the last one they went and got. When he got arrested, as soon as he come in the 6th district, because we didn't go to Central Lago first. They had us in the
They arrested him the same day?
Yeah.
After they got that from y'all, that was enough to go back and get him.
They got us. Then they had another dude that was on the charge with us that went to the same dude, did whatever he did. When he left, he went parked on Solomon Boulevard, I guess to get ready to do what he gonna do, and they swerved in on him. Then they went and got T. You know, so when they got him, he come in there like, dude ratted, like, man, dude. So you know, I'm thinking he's just like, you know how you might get jammed up and you trying to narrow it down. You know, so he ain't know us. Me and my other partner, we ain't much get out the car. We don't know where he went. He just pulled right here. He got out and went wherever he went. Come back, got in the car. You know what I'm saying? And we pulled off. So I didn't know dude from a can of paint, but by us ending up on the charge together, that's how we went to talking, and he went to, you know. So I'm like, but that's why I put that part in the song, because his stash was in the wall. They wouldn't have never found it. They wouldn't have never found it in the wall. So he just like, when they was searching all under the house, all around, you know, he just was like stand up like he know he was, I'm good. Yeah. And he said he heard the police sergeant come over the radio and say, Tab Virgil said, look in the wall. He said the man did like this. And the police hit all the way across the wall until he came across to where a piece fell off. And that's how they got his shit out the wall.
Damn.
But he never talked. He never even talked. He never said a word to him the whole time we was going back and forth to court, the trial and everything. He never, and Turk never even tried to talk to him because he know what he had and did. But I missed everything because if you stop 3 of us in a car, how we get on a charge with 2 more people that wouldn't need much in a car?
Right.
The other dude that pulled on Solomon Boulevard, he wasn't with us. It was just me, my partner, and Turk. It was 3 of us.
Right.
When we went to trial, it was 5 of us.
Damn.
But they had to put us all together in order for his statement to stick. Cause how he gonna make a statement on somebody when they ain't winning much together? You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But by him bringing this up though, that's what made me go find dude, and that's how I get him on the video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
So, but you know, I mean, we
I can look at your demeanor now, like it's you spoke on it.
I don't understand like how you know like what makes somebody like want some clout that bad, like you just like I don't know, like you somebody that always like helped me and you know like how you I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Bro. We about to get into this next song, man. Safe to Say.
Yeah.
What's that about?
That was like one of the first songs that me and Kid did since you know we've been out.
Mm-hmm.
That's Safe to Say. That was like that was a single that I had dropped.
Right.
Me and him on that mother hard.
There was another one with you featuring Chaotic.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We about to go on with that. When we come back, we'll wrap this thing up with Reginelli, man. We're gonna have a little bit short talk. Catch up a little bit more, then we're gonna be out of this thing. But right now, it's safe to say we about to play Safe to Say. You feel me? It's safe to say. And it's safe to play it.
Yeah.
Like here you go.
Chaotic, Reginelli. Let's get it. The wait is over. Thank us later.
Damn, Spancy.
You betting wrong. You ain't betting on me. I'm a certified stepper, ain't no stepping on me. I just so happen to be with them niggas capping the beat. Fucking right, I'm the one, like 3 divided by 3. Bitch, I'm 500 block. And my niggas zap. If I hit you with this FN, I promise that's a rap. Man, them niggas really cap. Me, I'm really that nigga. Please don't compare me to with his name, I'm way bigger. And I'm way realer, nigga, that's a fact. Reginelli been a grave digger, say back in the gap. I'm a street nigga, I just happen to know how to rap. I got the soldier in me, I swear, I miss that nigga's taps. Look, it ain't where you from, niggas where you at, I swear these niggas never beat. Where they say they at, tell the DJ bring it back, because it's mandatory. Never been a hater, so don't put me in that category. 500 nigga, yeah, that's my territory. I gotta keep it real with you, nigga, I ain't telling stories. You betting wrong, nigga, you ain't betting on me. I'm a certified stepper, ain't no stepping on me. I just so happen to be with them niggas capping the beat. Fucking right, I'm the one, like 3 divided by 3. You betting wrong, nigga, you ain't betting on me. I'm a certified stepper, ain't no stepping on me.
Hold up, swear I don't be caring. Fuck tryna play it fair, man. I'm sitting at the head of the table like the chairman. Pretty bad bitch, Pocahontas that is staring. I swear I'ma be honest, rest in peace till the Derrick. What the fuck he on, man? Ain't no comparing. These niggas tryna ride a nigga waves that he selling. Nigga better respect the way I pay Bevel Alley. Full-time grind, I won't mind double salary. Hope you watch these niggas, they be slick like petroleum. But you can suck my dick. Rest in peace to the legend soldiers. See, you just think you it. The Glock go click, put a hole in him. And plus I heard you got hit, ain't the shit, and you know it's him. Man, I swear on everything. He say, she say, a deep red, lot of blood over wetting rings. I don't know what you be on, I'm on that Mary Jane. Yo, bitch, she riding on my dick, that pussy cherry pain. You better respect.
Welcome back, man. This is the Petey Paul What It Do show, and I still got the homie Reginelli right here with me, man. We getting in, we wrapping this thing up. But I gotta ask you a question that needs to be asked to pretty much everybody out there. Like, with the music we got going on today and the direction it's going, like, what's your thoughts on the music that's out today? And let's go back a little further. When mumble rap first came out, did you have anything to say about that? Or you ain't got nothing to say about mumble rap? And what's your thoughts on the music that's out today?
I never really had a problem with the mumble rap, you know, because everybody you gotta do will work for you.
Yeah.
Like what work for him might don't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is you just gotta find out what works for you, and that was just a different part of hip hop to me.
Right. I just wanted to ask you that personally because you're a real one. You looked at as a real one out there, and you are a real one out from the streets. And I wanted to get the perspective of a street cat to comment on that mumble rap issue. Because even though, I'm going to be honest, mumble rap came out and I rode the bandwagon of people not liking it. But then when I was able to listen to it myself and take my own stand on it, whether I liked it or not, it's working for them.
Yeah, it's working.
They getting paid.
Yeah, still.
They starting a whole new style. Yeah. Like they started a whole new era.
Yeah, like it's a whole new lane for them. Like,
so let them do what they do. I mean, it's music, man. It's music. What about when people it's on the order of rock, but the people that is what you call that type of rock, man, where they break the guitars and they jumping off the stage and they just going whoa,
crazy,
whoa, whoa, and you know what I'm saying? So,
that's punk rock.
but when it come to our people, we always got something to say. You feel me? And that's neither here or there, but damn, bro. Gee whiz.
Man, I don't understand like what the what the problem was. Like what I mean that's he found a way to feed his family through mumble rap.
Exactly.
It should be I never understood.
Then the media ate it up, bro. Yeah. The media is something. I ain't gonna lie. The media can start a wave of some stuff and push it out and make that an agenda for people to just jump on in the way that they say it and see it. Other people will jump on it because I'm a witness of that. I'm a victim of that. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in media. Right. You feel me? But it ain't. People just gotta watch and you gotta be able to stand alone. Now, today, right now, if you had the opportunity to work with anybody out there, your choice. You hopeful, you gonna do it, you thought about it, whatever. Let's name drop right now.
Shit. Dirt. The baby. You know, my crew, Section 8.
Yeah.
Young Forever.
Yeah.
My little brother, Young Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that. I mean, I don't really listen to nothing else.
Right.
But me myself, if I'm not listening to myself, I'll be listening to some Dirt.
I like Dirt, and it had to grow on me. Shout out to my kids. Because if it wasn't for them, I would have never gave it no time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I be stuck in my ways too. Like I'm from the '90s. That's I'm a '70s baby, but '90s was our era. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I like to stay in that era. There ain't no music like that. You know what I'm saying? You really get stories told and you feel it because we lived it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But then my kids get in the car, they change the music or whatever. You know, and I'm like, and it took a while for it to get me, to get me going. But now, shit, my 40-something-year-old ass will be riding down the street bumping Lil Baby, fucking Da Baby, Dirt. It don't matter. Like, I'll play it. Now I must know what the hell they're saying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with the Baby, too. The Baby, I like his style. It's different. And it's working for him. So
definitely, you'll always catch Peter listening to some J. Cole, though.
Yeah, J. Cole.
Hands down, J. Cole all day, any day.
I do something with J. Cole, too.
Yeah.
J. Cole, Kiss.
Ooh,
I always was a Kiss fan, too.
What's dude's name, man? Meek Mill for sure.
Yeah.
Drake, of course. Weezy, that goes without saying. The other dude, man, I used to be able to call his name out. He used his real name, if I'm not mistaken. Johnny Lucas.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Lucas, man.
He made that song about when the white,
the black man.
Yeah.
Dog, that dude right there is awesome, dog. Like, yeah, I'm gonna meet all these people one day. I'm gonna meet them one day. I ain't promising, but it's on my agenda. It's on my to-do list. Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that could have been had a chance to do something with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna do nothing with you now.
Right.
I don't care what how much money you talking about or nothing. If you had a chance to do something with me already and you didn't do it, we not gonna do nothing.
Gotcha. I understand that. Feel that.
Yeah.
And with that, we're gonna take a break, man. We're gonna be right back with some more of this Petey Paul What It Do show, man, right here on the one and only What It Do Network, brought to you also in part by the Petey Paul Show LLC. Yeah. One and only Reginelli, baby. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Run that up, Rico.
I ain't talking about the dip when I say I missed a set and I'm so 500. Like a half a stack, niggas disrespectful, so I'm disrespectful back. Fuck 'em. Send my best rusher, bet he get the sack. At a trap back, jumping niggas ain't back frontin' dope. Fuck hand to hand, nigga, yeah, we do to dope. And we toe to toe, nigga, yeah, we blow for blow. Fuck you, fuck a truce, if you know you. Some niggas play the block, some niggas play the hallway. Gunna gang, bitch, hit you in your shit in broad day. The hate real, I be on all 10, all the time. And I'm taking yours if you ain't respecting mine. 500 block, you fucking right, I'm directing mine. Nigga better respect my stop, like they respect the sign. It's whatever, whenever, yeah, I'm protecting mine. Ball whatever, whenever, when it's stepping time. Ride for your homies by all means to gain weight. Touch one of mine, I'm touching yours the same day, 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 same day. Ride for your homies by all means to gain weight. Touch one of mine, I'm touching yours the same day, 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 same day. I ain't trippin', he trippin', you better talk to him. All the niggas tweaking to send a couple of sparks strong. Whoever want it, I give it to him. Let's get it poppin', wrap his ass up like I'm about to throw him in a stock. Right or wrong, that's my motherfucking dog step. You know how it's going down. Whenever my dog step, if it's up, then it's stuck there. Ain't no coming down, the whole car strapping. I ain't talking about what you wrap around. I don't do no backing down. I'ma back him up. All year I'm going hard. Ain't no slacking up. If I up the ride on you, I'ma open fire on him. Heat a nigga ass up like I lit a fire on him. Ride for your homies by all means to gain weight. Touch one of mine, I'm touching yours the same day, 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 same day. Ride for your homies by all means to gain weight. Touch one of mine, I'm touching yours the same day.
We back, man. So what it do? Network bringing you the one and only Petey Paul Show. And I still got Mr. Gambino himself. Well, 1/4 of it, you know what I'm saying, of the Gambino family. Reginelli in the building. And I hate to say that the interview is coming to an end in a few minutes. I've been enjoying the hell out this shit, like for real. This been dope. It was a dope experience, big dog, like for real, for real. But before we get into a closeout or anything like that, you out here. You getting it. You making moves. We was talking about stuff you're doing online, and I got the new music. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening for Reginelli in the here and now? What's going on?
I'm just staying focused, you know, trying to stay free, you know, do positive, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I got my kid, you know, my son, my daughter, you know, they you know, everybody, you know, just look up to me, and you know, I got a lot of partners that I influenced that's doing music now. You know, they was straight up in the streets. Now they be in the studio more than me.
That's good.
Yeah, so to see that, and I got this little program I want to start. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna take like maybe a few teenage artists that, you know, wanna do music, and I just want to do like a Big Brother like type of program where I'm showing them how to write bars, you know, how to be creative with their music, how to, you know, maybe how to register, BMI,
definitely,
you know, just get them the game, so you know you wouldn't have to worry about going through like some of the stuff that artists go through, not knowing the business, and you know, they wind up don't having nothing. I
think game like that should just be given away. But they got some people out there that's so stingy with just the simple stuff, dog. It's ridiculous and sad, bro. It's like, why hold that to yourself? You did what you could do with it.
Right.
You already know it. You still got it. If you're not hot, you're not hot, bro.
Yeah.
So let this man right here, that kid, that child, whatever, in on that information that's gonna help them, let them flourish. If anything, try and move it and help them. You know what I'm saying?
Get what? If P would have just sat back and just let, like, you know, see how Baby just sat back and, like, you know, he just put, like, he just, like Wayne said he can handle, you know, and he took his word on that, and he did it.
Right.
You know, and P could have done the same thing. Like, No Limit would still be, you know, if he was just stop, you know, just realizing that P, you know, you
humble yourself.
You know, you don't have to be Cause if you know that everything was like Master P and the Soldiers, Master P and the, you know, he always like separated like the Master P from everybody. You know what I'm saying? The state, like the front runner. But that's what really, that was another thing, like just, you know, just letting the ball go.
Right. Yeah. So with the music right now, what's your plans? What's your plans you got for the music that you got coming out right now?
I'm dropping something I'm dropping a single every 2 weeks for the whole year. And in between that, I'm dropping albums. Like me and Kiati just dropped Thank Us Later. You know, I'm about to drop the Roll With Me September 1st.
I like the name Roll With Me. Coming from New Orleans, anything with Roll With Me in it,
yeah, it's kind of like a bump, and it's featuring Section 8 and Sweets singing on it. But one of my
I'm shaking my head like I know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Well, you gonna know it.
But I definitely, with names like that, I definitely like to know who it is, see what they coming with. Because I'm not Restyle. Shout out to Restyle. That girl know everybody in the damn streets. She a dog. Yeah. I gotta give her props, brother.
I'm glad she got her movement going.
Yes.
Yeah, she been there a while, long.
Yes. Real talk. Yeah. I don't know everybody the way she know them. She called them out by name, and even they probably could call their grandma out too.
Yeah.
I used to be on that level, but I done got a whole lot older since 2014 since I started. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I got a whole lot more on my plate, so I'm just here. Come as y'all love, bring y'all music. Let's get it. And my memory don't serve me right at all nowadays no more, so I can't remember shit.
Me neither.
But you dropping the music. You say how often you dropping? How much? How often?
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks
for this whole year.
Okay.
And but I'm gonna end it all with the Life After No Limit Records Deluxe album, and that's really gonna be the last time I even name any one of my albums Life After No Limit.
Right.
Anything.
Okay.
It's just gonna be like a closed chapter.
Right. Well, definitely got any you are you gonna be planning to move and do shows, like whether it's in town, out of town, trying to get on a stage and places?
I got a show coming up in October in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Yeah, there's somebody trying to get me to come to what that is, New England? Over
yeah, I think that's in Massachusetts. Ain't New England, Massachusetts?
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
They're trying to get me to come out.
Yeah. Go, boy. That's dope.
Promote,
shit. That's dope.
You know, like Chicago. You know, I got, you know, the radio station that sent the mandatory off to get radio edited. It was a station in Chicago that I did an interview with, and they were like telling me like, you know, how big my buzz is out there, which I know because I'll be looking at the graph from so I know where I'm in Chicago.
I'm glad you do that. That's another thing that needs to be taught too. You got to follow the music.
Yeah.
Where you hot at?
Yeah.
You got to go out there and put a face to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that you're doing that, bro. Yeah. I'm glad that you, in a way, aren't you grateful that you learned the hard way in a sense?
Yeah, because I ain't, you know, I ain't nobody, because, you know, I give my own self that, because I sacrifice a lot of sleep to be up searching, like trying to figure it out.
Right. For sure, dog. Well, bro, you already know this platform is here. It's here for a reason, a purpose, and I'm the one behind it. Yeah. We good.
Oh,
you need me, dog. It's been a long time coming. We finally got it done, you dig? You need to do it again. Hit me up.
Last time I was here, I think I had it back and did time and home again and did time again and come back. Yeah.
So, bro, I'm gonna be doing some things soon too. And speaking of you going on the road, Massachusetts and whatnot, I'm staying close, but I've been having an issue with stepping out on faith with myself, not my brand, but myself. But it would be no brand without me. But I'm finally saying hell with all that shit. I'm gonna be in Lafayette, April 12th, and April 19th. I'm gonna be in Buckhead, Atlanta, finally taking my platform outside of the state.
Like I
You
had
feel
a
me?
party in Atlanta, man. You should have saw it was live, man.
Yeah, how long ago that was?
That was for my birthday in June.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I ain't never been.
Man, that was.
I ain't never been.
It was like it wasn't nothing planned. It was just like the spare of the moment. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna go celebrate my birthday out there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like came through and was like, it was love. The whole club.
Yeah.
It was like, I was
I've had a lot of opportunities to say spare the moment. Let's just go do this, that, and I don't do nothing but go to the corner store. I stay in the city. I refuse. And that's what I'm trying to break right now, dog. I'm tired of being fearful of something new and stepping out and doing something. That's why I'm not turning down Lafayette. I'm going to Atlanta. I plan on going to Houston, Memphis. They got artists in every part of the world, bro, that needs a platform like this. They got artists that's on other platforms. They got some that's still out there hoping to be on a platform. So I'm definitely bringing my platform and spreading the love like peanut butter and jelly on bread. I'm just spreading it out, baby.
People watching. They be
gonna
watching.
get it.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they be like, it's like it's not now when I go places like, you know, even like one time I was in the mall and dude was following me and I'm like, I see him, but I'm like, nah, I gotta watch.
Yeah.
Security, and he just was like, he come hand me a card. He said, man, I like your music. He said, man, look, this my card. I shoot videos. You know, like so, and it's like that, like everywhere I'm starting to go.
Yeah.
It be like,
That feel good too.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, because you independent now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I embrace that shit, bro. Real talk, bro. See, bro, I greatly appreciate you coming through. And like I said, I'm an open book, dog. My door's always open.
Yeah, you already know.
You
I'm coming.
need-
I'll be back.
Yeah. Holla at me. Hey, man, y'all give it up for the one and only Reginelli, man. He came through. We did the damn thing right here on the one and only Petey Paul What It Do show, man. I'm sorry, we got to cut it short. I know y'all enjoyed this interview, but we got to go, man. I got to go eat. I ain't got this big old belly for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all stay tuned for the next show coming in a few weeks, man. I'm sorry I'm still not live, but this is what it is now. This is the new Petey Paul What It Do network. We doing everything, and we're going to put it out in a professional way, and we ain't going to be doing that live stuff no more. So, yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Peace and love. Love y'all. Thanks for y'all support.
Never watered down, still classic New Orleans sound. They was looking for the next great.
Petey Paul was fine.